Hey team, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a cardio craze workout. All right, so you anchor your mat and your water bottle. Let's get ready to rock. All right team, we're gonna start with just a simple warm-up. Go ahead and come towards the back of your mat or towel right here. We're gonna come to a forwards or backwards jog. So you're just gonna jog it forward to the front of your mat or towel and then jog it back. Good team. We do need everything warm today. It is a cardio craze workout. I am gonna push you. You're gonna keep that heart rate elevated. Good. So we need everything nice and loose. Ready to rock. Beautiful team. Good. So heavy on my mind today. I have not been to a doctor. I know this is awful, but I haven't been to a doctor in like over a decade. Perfect. Go ahead and come towards the center of your mat or towel. Go ahead and come to your natural squat stance and come to my overhead squats. I'm gonna go ahead and come down as the arms come up overhead and back up. All right, team, don't worry about getting super low in that squat. It's just a warm up. Good, good. Just get a little bit deeper each time, loosening up those hips. Good. And I have absolutely no excuse. I have insurance and I just don't go. I haven't been sick, knock on wood. I haven't been sick for a really long time, to the point that I needed to go, you know? So I just haven't gone. And now it's been so long that I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to get my blood drawn and then have them find something wrong and then be like, and why haven't you come to a doctor all this time? You know what I mean? So anyways, my fiance is dragging me to the doctor. Good team. Let's go with one more here. Perfect. And go ahead and come to a crossbody reach with a toe tap. So I'm gonna go ahead and pivot, tap the right toe right here and take this right arm, reach it across the body, getting this nice spinal twist going, and then tap opposite side. Just alternating sides right here. Keep the feet moving. Get this nice spinal twist going, warming up the core. So my fiance is dragging me. He made us both appointments and he's like, we're going together. We're gonna do this. And I was like, but there's nothing wrong with me. He's like, they're just gonna do some basic tests, fluff ball, it's okay. And I'm like, no, it's not. So I'm finally going to the doctor. I'm really nervous about it though, but I mean, in all fairness, I had been the same way about the dentist. I was like, I'm not going to the dentist because I haven't been in so long and they're gonna tell me I need 8 root canals and it's gonna be painful and I don't want to. And he finally dragged me. Perfect, go ahead and come, take it from the top, so we'll come back to the back of that mat or towel, forwards and backwards jog. So he finally dragged me, and I have to admit it was worth it. I was lucky enough to come out with actually 0 cavities. Teeth were totally fine, but I had lots of gum issues. So it was still like painful and yeah, and I knew I had gum issues. I used to have a retainer on my bottom teeth that was permanent, like a bar in the back of them. And I could see that that was like where plaque was collecting and my gums down there were messed up looking. And so I had my bar removed, had that deeply cleaned, had a bottom retainer actually fitted, team. Perfect, go ahead and come back to your natural squat stance, back to those overhead squats. Actually fit it to my teeth so it's removable and whatnot. And then I started like flossing like no other. I water floss and I actually have biodegradable floss that I get on Amazon. And I have biodegradable string floss that I go through with every day as well. And my gums have been healing and they're a lot better for it. And now it's the other way around. Now I give my fiance crap about it. I'm like, well, somebody floss, so I'm not gonna have any cavities, you know? So that ended up being worth it, even though it was like one seriously painful experience. After that, it was great. Good, team, let's go with a couple more here. Beautiful. Perfect, go ahead and come back to that cross-body reach with the toe tap. So he's trying to convince me that the doctor will be the same way. I'm like, I don't know. I trust my body to tell me when something's wrong and I feel good, so let's just leave it at that. Good team. But it is good to get checked and I know it, you know. Check for breast cancer and all that fun stuff. Just make sure everything's healthy. We're at a point where, you know, it's my fiance, we're gonna get married in a couple years and potentially have kids. We're at a point where I should be monitoring and make sure my hormones are all nice and at healthy levels. Perfect, team. Go ahead and come down onto all fours right here onto palms and knees as we come into a cat-cow stretch. So go ahead and drop the belly, big arch in the back, look forward. Good, and curve, belly button to spine. Wiggle it out, get a little weird, finding tight spots. Good, big arch. and curve. Good, arch. My back actually popped on that one, that felt good. And curve, we'll go one more each. Big arch, and curve. Perfect, go ahead and come to a neutral spine right here. Curl those toes under and peel the hips up nice and high into a down dog. Take a moment here to shake off your fluff, pedal out the feet. Good, and then go ahead and take your left foot forward right here and go ahead and drop that back knee, uncurl the back toes, and take a big beach ball up and overhead. Get this right hip nice and tucked up underneath you and pull the left hip crease back. Good, we're gonna alternate between here. I'm gonna step this out a little further. Alternate between here and then raining the hands down and straightening out through that front leg, runner's hamstring stretch. Good, hip flexor, runner's hamstring, hip flexor, runner's hamstring, hip flexor, runner's hamstring, and one more each. Hip flexor stretch and runner's hamstring. Good, go ahead and curl those back toes under and lift the back knee and step that left foot out a little bit. Come into a little modified lizard. So go ahead and bring both palms over to the right side of the left foot. Good, drop those hips nice and low. Get a nice stretch in the groin for a moment here. Good, beautiful. And when you're ready, go ahead and take that left foot back. Take a moment here to shake it off, pedal out those feet. And then same thing other side. Go ahead and step just the right foot up this time. Go ahead and drop that back knee, uncurl the back toes, and go ahead and take that big beach ball up and overhead. Beautiful. Nice wide stance. Get that left hip tucked up underneath this time, and this time pull the right hip crease back. Good, rain it down. Runner's hamstring. Hip flexor. Runner's hamstring. Hip flexor. Runner's hamstring. One more each. Hip flexor stretch. And runner's hamstring. Good, curl those back toes under, lift the back knee and walk that right foot out. Bring both hands right here to the left of the right foot. Drop the hips for a moment here. Modified lizard. Good, then when you're ready, go ahead and take that right foot, step it back. Last little shake off right here, shake off your fluff, pedal out those feet. Then when you're ready, go ahead and walk the feet up towards the hands, meet your breaking point, roll it up, get some water if you need it, and we'll come into our first circuit. All right, team, so coming into our first circuit, go ahead and come towards the back of your mat or towel right here. You come to a slightly squatted position. You're gonna lateral shuffle across your mat or towel right here. And now from here, you're gonna squat jump. So go ahead and squat down and jump it up. If you don't want to impact, it's also okay to come to a squat calf raise. Shuffle back, squat jump, or squat calf raise. All right, team, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. Beautiful, getting that heart rate up. I did warn you guys, I'm gonna work you today. Beautiful. Good. Good, team. And if you want, you can really go for it and aim for some serious height. Or if you're like, hey, jumping is new for me, I think I'm gonna keep it nice and small, that's okay too. Good, team. Good, meet your appropriate edge for today. Beautiful. Perfect, team. Go ahead and step towards the front of your mat or towel. We're gonna come to a reverse lunge to a knee drive. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant the left foot right here. I'm gonna go ahead and step the right foot back right here and then come up, knee drive. All right, team? Reverse lunge, knee drive. All right, we got 30 seconds staying on the same side, then we'll switch sides. When you're ready, team, let's work. Good. Good, get the arms pumping with it. Beautiful. And if you have sensitive knees, it's also okay to lunge nice and high right here. All right, team? Good. Meet your appropriate edge for today. Speaking of which, so usually when I go to the gym, I mind my own business. Like, I am a trainer, you know, so when I see people doing things with like kind of scary form, perfect, team. Shake it off, same thing other side. Go ahead and plant the right foot this time, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. It can be tempting to want to save them, you know, but I usually mind my own business because usually if people don't ask for your opinion, it's because they don't want to hear it, like public service announcement. So I usually mind my business. But there was this couple in the gym and I just felt like he was kind of being mean to her, you know, which maybe that's just their relationship, I don't know. But I felt like if it was me, perfect, team, shake it off. We're gonna come to a pike to a side plank. So go ahead and come onto palms and toes right here with the hips up nice and high in this pike position. Now from here, I'm gonna drop down into a plank, shift my way over towards the right hand, open up the left, side plank, back to pike, come back down, shift my way over to the left hand, open up the right, side plank on the left. All right, team, 30 seconds alternating sides right here. Let's work. Yeah, I just felt like if it was me, I would have been really embarrassed, you know? So I did intervene. I didn't say like, hey, I don't think you're being very nice. I just kind of gave her some words of encouragement. You know, it was things along the lines of like, you should be able to do this, and there's no way you can't do this. And I could see her like turning red. You know, so I just tried to give her some words of encouragement. Like, these things take time. And perfect team, go ahead and come on up. We're gonna go ahead and come into some reverse kicks. So I'm gonna go ahead and feet about hip width apart right here. I'm gonna go ahead and hinge at the hips, take the right foot, kick it back. Back to standing, hinge at the hips, take the left foot, kick it back to standing. All right, team, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. I'm on like uneven grounds. I was trying to figure out my footing. Good, team. Good. Yeah, so I was just like trying to give her like, oh, like maybe you should try. She was trying to do a pull-up. And you're gonna get a chin-up before you can get a pull-up. And she was grabbing like the really wide bars. And so I just gave her some pointers. Like, hey, you're gonna get this before you get that. And why don't you try this? Perfect, team. Beautiful, shake it off. We're gonna go ahead and come back towards the back of that mat towel. Take it from the top back to that lateral shuffle to a squat, jump, or squat calf raise. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. So, anyways, I just tried to tell her like, you know, consistency and you're doing good and stuff like that. So, just a little reminder, team, if you are someone that has like a workout partner, give them some words of encouragement. Good. Words of encouragement can go a long way, the same way words of discouragement can. Good, team. So if you're going to say something, be nice, be encouraging. Beautiful, team. Go ahead and come back towards the front of your mat or towel. Come back to that reverse lunge to a knee drive. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. Beautiful. Or if you see someone that's like, I have always been a lone wolf at the gym, I never had like people that really wanted to work out the way I wanted to. So my fitness journey has been, you know, lonely. And so if you see somebody like me who no one's giving them encouragement or discouragement, maybe give them a thumbs up if you see them in the gym, or say something nice like, hey, I've seen you working real hard. Perfect, team, shake it off. Same thing other side. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. And I just wanted to tell you that you're doing great, or something like that. Good, team. Good. Beautiful. And even if you think somebody should be quote unquote stronger than they are, or performing better, or whatever, don't say that. Just say nice things. Good. You never know what's going on with someone. Beautiful. Good, team. Perfect, shake it off. We're gonna go ahead and come back to that pike to side plank, palms and toes right here. Hips up, nice and high. Ready, your team, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Drop it down to that plank and then open it up. Beautiful. Good. Getting that upper body fired up. We're working. Beautiful, team. Good. Like, I try to encourage you guys virtually the best I can. Good. Perfect, team, stay with me. And hopefully it's helping some of you. I know I get DMs pretty frequently about how I've been helpful, and it's really nice to read. Perfect, team, go ahead and come on up. We're gonna go ahead and come back to those reverse kicks. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. It's really nice to read, you know, because I come out here and I put effort into these videos, and I want to see those stories. Good. Good. Beautiful, team. Beautiful. Words of encouragement for all people and fitness levels is helpful. Good, team. Beautiful. Good. And don't worry about kicking super high, by the way. It's okay if we're kicking nice and low. Beautiful, team. Shake it off. Get some water if you need it, and we'll come into our second circuit. All right, team, so coming into our second circuit, we're gonna go ahead and start with some snowboarder squats. So it's gonna look like this. Go ahead and come to your natural squat stance. You're gonna squat down, come up, pivot to the side, squat back down, pivot to the opposite side. All right, team, if you don't want to impact, it's also okay to squat down and then hip swivel. I'm gonna take this right hip, pivot it. squat back down, pivot it opposite side. All right, team, so meet your appropriate edge for today. We got 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Beautiful. Good. Good. Like you're snowboarding. I've actually never snowboarded, but I've heard these called snowboard squats, so we're rolling with it. Good, team. I've skied once, and in quotation marks, I've attempted to ski, I should say. Good, team. I thought it was terrifying. Good, team. I don't think I'm a winter sport person. Too cold for me. Beautiful. Good, team. Perfect, shake it off. We're gonna go ahead and come to some overhead lateral lunges. So go ahead and come towards one side of your mat or towel right here. I'm going over on the left side. I'm gonna go ahead and take my right foot, lunge it out into this lateral lunge, bring both arms up overhead, push back. Lateral lunge, push back. All right, team, we got 30 seconds staying on the same side, then we'll switch sides. When you're ready, team, let's work. Beautiful. Big, strong push back here. And make sure those arms are moving with it. Good, team. Good. Take a moment here to catch your breath. Good. Not that this move is easy, but in comparison to snowboard squats, beautiful, team. Good. Perfect. Shake it off, same thing outside. Go ahead and come towards the right side. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Lunge it out. Beautiful. Good. Use that core. Good. A lot of times when people do this, it's really common that the arms come out in front to counterbalance. And if you need that, that's also totally fine, team. Good. So it takes quite a bit of core strength to bring them up overhead. Good. And rely on that leg strength to hold its lateral lunge steady. Beautiful, team. Beautiful. Perfect. Shake it off. We're gonna go ahead and come into some mountain climbers. So down, plank position, palms and toes right here. Bring one knee up through center, other knee up. If you wanna go for some speed here and crank it up, you can. Or if you wanna go nice and slow and really focus on the contraction, you also can. All right, team, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good, do what's best for your body today. I'll probably do something in between the two. P.S. There is a huge sea turtle right behind the rocks. Good, team. He's hard to see because he kind of looks like a rock, like it's his shell that keeps coming up out the water. But he's massive and he's really close. Good, team. Beautiful. The symbol of Flex Fluff for this Hawaii chapter. I feel like in Washington, it was all about the ducks. Perfect, team. Shake it off, go ahead and come on up and come towards the back of your mat or towel right here. We're gonna come to a little zigzag shuffle. So I'm gonna go ahead, come towards the back left corner. I'm gonna shuffle over to the right, tap the ground, shuffle, drawing a zigzag all the way up to the front, and then I'm gonna backwards jog it back. All right, team? Got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. Good, get down low. Good, team. Getting that heart rate up. I don't know about you guys, but I am sweating. Good. Despite the ability to talk during workouts, I am sweating, I am working hard. Beautiful, team. My sister always says that to me. She's like, how are you just having this full conversation when I can't breathe? Good, team. Beautiful. Perfect, shake it off. We're gonna go ahead and take it from the top, so we'll come right back into those snowboard squats. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Drop it down and swivel. Good, or you can always do this hip swivel. Good, team. Beautiful. Good. This one is getting my quads burning. Good. Feels awesome. Full body working today. Good, team. I did call it a craze. Crazy workout. Beautiful. Perfect, team. Shake it off. Go ahead and come towards the left side right here as we lunge out with the right. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Lateral lunge. Arms come up overhead. Strong push back. Beautiful, team. Good. And this one's same with every other lunge variation. If you have sensitive knees, just don't worry about taking a huge step. Just take a smaller step. All right, team? Good. Same movement, just modify. Beautiful. Good. All fitness levels are welcome and encouraged in the world of fluff. Beautiful, team. Shake it off, same thing, opposite side. Go ahead and come towards the right side. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. Lunge it out, push back. I saw a meme earlier today, and it was like, just a reminder that Earth's core is like this molten solid, or this molten liquid, and the outside is solid. So technically, Earth is just a giant ravioli. It made me laugh. Good team. Good. Good. I actually am half Italian. My mom's Italian. Perfect team. Shake it off. Go ahead and come on down, back into those mountain climbers. Plank position right here. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. Yeah, so my mom's Italian, so I've had plenty of pasta over the years. Mamma mia. Good team. Good. Not usually ravioli. Ravioli is hard to make. That's why when you go to restaurants, you get like, 4 squares type of thing. Good team. It's usually like a Christmas special, some special occasion for ravioli. Good. Perfect team. Go ahead and come on up. We'll go ahead and come back to the back left corner. We'll come back into that lateral shuffle, zigzag shuffle to a backwards jog back. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. It doesn't have to be, like, by all means, you can definitely get like frozen ravioli or pre-made and just boil it. But in my family, we home make the noodles. Good team. And it is a process. Home make the noodles, home make the stuffing. Good. Do it all from scratch. Beautiful team. Homemade sauces, none of that stuff from a jar. Perfect team. Shake it off, get some water if you need it, and we'll come into our cool down. All right, team, so coming into a cool down after those hard working quads, let's give them a stretch. So you can find a wall to hold on to or trust your balance, stare at something stable. Bring that left foot behind you, get a hold of it with your left hand right here, and get a nice stretch in the front of this leg right here, quad muscle. Good, taking that heart rate back down. Beautiful team, deep breaths here. Good. Yeah, we had, I've always had really awesome Italian food. Perfect team, go ahead and drop, same thing other side. So go ahead and bring the right foot up behind you, catch it with your right hand right here, stare at something stable or hold onto a wall or both. And then obviously the other half of me is black, so I've always had really great soul food. Good. My grandma actually taught my grandma on my dad's side, my dad's my black parent, taught my mom how to make soul food. So she can just cook everything. It's a phenomenal. Perfect team. Good, go ahead and release right here. I'm gonna go ahead and take that right foot and step it back into a high lunge right here. Get this right hip flexor tucked up underneath you. You can even drop that back knee a little bit to make sure it's under you. Pull the left hip crease back. Go ahead and interlace the fingers behind the back and pull the shoulders down and away, opening up the chest. Good. I'm gonna widen my stance a little more. Good team. Good, take that heart rate back down. Keep in mind to open up the chest here. Should feel awesome, especially if it's desk job, you have those curved shoulders. This should feel great. Good, and then when you're ready, go ahead and release the hands, pivot on the back foot, pressing into the outer edge of that back foot. Open it up into warrior two. Good, get a nice stretch in the groin right here. Good. My favorite little piece of soul food has definitely gotta be sweet potato pie. And not to brag, but I make the best, at least I've ever had, vegan sweet potato pie. Good team. Good, and when you're ready, go ahead and come, bring that left forearm over to the top of the left thigh right here and take that right arm up and overhead. Extended side angle, drawing a line between your right foot to your right hand. Good. Good, which honestly, a lot of pies are close to vegan in the first place. You just switch butter for vegan butter and you've got it. Good. Perfect team, go ahead and cartwheel out of it, pivot on that back foot, step it up to meet the front. Same thing opposite side, so go ahead and step just into a high lunge right here, option to drop that back knee. This time, place the thumb on top. That feels a little funky, so opposite thumb on top, pull the shoulders open. Good. Nice stretch in the hip flexor and opening up the chest at the same time. Beautiful. Good team. Yeah, I like collard greens and I like sweet potato pie. Good. And then prior to being vegan, I actually used to be like a complete carnivore. So when it came to Italian food, I never really cared. I know this sounds horrible. I never really cared that much for pasta. Good team, go ahead and pivot on that back foot. Open it up into warrior two. To me, I was like, It's just a carrier for the sauce, and my whole family would be like so insulted. But I was like, I don't really care about the noodles that much. I used to love meatballs. Now I make vegan meatballs and I love those too. But I used to like meatballs and Italian sausage, and the sauce is what makes pasta great. Good team. A good pasta versus an okay pasta versus a bad pasta. To me, comes down to what the sauce is like. Good team. Go ahead and bring that right forearm over to the top of the right thigh. Take that left arm up and overhead, extended side angle. Good. And if I'm making you want Italian food, good thing we're almost done with this workout. You can go get some. Good. Good team. We're just making you hungry in general. Beautiful. Good team. Go ahead and cartwheel out of it. Pivot on that back foot. Step it up to meet the front right here. I'm gonna go ahead and take the feet nice and wide as I'm gonna go ahead and come into a wide-legged forward fold. So go ahead and hinge at the hips, reach for the ground right here. Maybe we can bring onto some yoga blocks. Maybe we can palm the ground or fingertips to the ground. Maybe we can walk the palms in alignment with the feet. Good team. Good, just let everything go heavy for a moment here. Maybe sway. I don't like to sit still, so I like to do gentle movement a lot of the times. Good team. Then when you're ready, go ahead and take the right palm towards center right here and take the left arm, open it up, big twist. Good, wringing out that spine. Good, then go ahead and bring that left palm down, open up the right, same thing, opposite side. Good, big twist to the right. Beautiful, go ahead and come back to center right here, and then roll it up, and then heel toe, do-si-do, the feet back together. We'll meet in mountain pose. So feet together, palms face forward as we say our farewells for today. So on an inhale, go ahead and bring both arms up overhead. Giant namaste, big clap, make it a round of applause because you deserve it, and go ahead and bring both palms down to the third eye. If you guys enjoyed this workout, please hit the like and subscribe button because I have new workouts every single week and occasional new recipes. Maybe I'll share some Italian ones now that I'm thinking about it. That sounds good. And vegan sweet potato pie, I should totally share that one. All right, team, the divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste. I'll see you guys next time.